Hey parents, I thought I'd put this video together and I'm hoping you can share it with your young goalkeepers just to go on a topic that I was talking to about young Will in the under-13s on Tuesday. We were talking about his game on Sunday. He did very well, but he said to me, I feel like with one of the goals I should have probably come out and challenged the player, but I stayed on my line. And his dad was there and we sort of discussed it, and I said, well, maybe you should watch one of Jaden's games because he's actually quite good at this. And then I thought, well, actually I could show you a video, and then I thought, well, I could actually show everybody the video. So Will's dilemma is a very common one for goalkeepers. It's, do I stay on my line? Do I come out and challenge? What's the best decision? And there's quite often there is a right decision, I guess, but the thing is, and what I've always said to the keepers is, whatever decision you make it fast, and I'll back you all the way. So if you decide you need to stay on your line, stay on your line. And if it goes in for a goal, that's okay, because you don't know whether you would have saved it if you had come out. If you decide to go out though, go out fast. Do not hesitate. Come out fast, because any moment of hesitation is going to cost you. And I use the analogy of when we've learned to start driving and you go through those orange lights, and when you're a young driver, you sort of sometimes you hesitate and stuff like that. You soon learn you've got to make the decision, go or stop, and that's it. So that's very similar. But one of the things that Jaden does, and does very well, is he is always pretty high off his line. Now with the 16s, you're about to watch his match. With the 16s, he's quite high off his line. When he plays for the 18s or even the reserves, he tends to drop back a little bit, because the reserves, then they're grown men, they've got a bigger kick, they can shoot from bigger range. Also, they've got more of a chance and more skill to chip over him if they decide to. At 16s, not so much an issue. At the younger age levels, it's going to be a very good player that can chip a goalkeeper at speed. So that's the sort of thing. And I've noticed even with last year, Jaden was a lot higher up the pitch than he was. So he's adjusting to the opposition that he's facing, which is really good. But yeah, let's go through Jaden's game and see what we can see. So that one, he was quite high up. He's able to get there before the attacker. See, he's on his 18-yard box, nice and high, bang, clears it. Didn't have time to place it, but he just managed to get that ball out, solved himself a problem before it became a problem. What's the next one? Okay, because Jaden's high up, his team use him as that last defender all the time. Not a great kick. He had a few whoopsies with his kicks this game, but still, he's still there as that last defender for them. This one, I think I picked this one because, yeah, nice quick disposal, just rolls it out, we're back into attack. So that's another thing, is Jaden is scanning before he receives the ball to see where his options are. Again, just clears the ball, gets it out of there. Safety. This one. This one's more a lesson for the centre-backs. If you're a centre-back, do not run up the pitch and try and take 2 or 3 players on. It goes badly for your keeper. Here he goes. Okay, so Jaden again, instant decision. Comes out, challenges, puts his body on the line. It's hard to see there, but he actually put a hand out to stop that ball and left himself pretty exposed, but that's what a quality keeper is. There's another one on the 18-yard box. Bang, we're straight back into attack. JJ sees Jaden's open. Okay, team starts to build up again. Missed kick there, but it still comes off for us. Probably should have had a bit more time on the ball there. Okay, so Jaden's tracking back at the moment, tracking back. Beautiful. So he was up high. He could see his, he didn't need to challenge because his defender was running with that player, so he tracks back and covers his goal. Another one, he's out high, bang. No time to place it. Hard kick to make, but we get away with it. and he's cleared it before it becomes a problem again. I think this is just a good save. Yeah, got a hand to it. Beautiful. Luckily, Jane was high and ready for this one. Mistake from the defender. Managed to get it out. If he'd been on his line or a few steps behind, he would not have got that ball. Probably would have been a goal. Here we go. Same again. There we go. Now this is where we should be opening up, we should be switching. Got away with that one. It was a switch, but it should have been a quicker switch. Our defenders should have been more ready for that one. They should have been right out ready for the switch. Now this, you can hear me yelling at Caden, come out wide, come out wide, come out wide. Not a great kick again from Jaden. Should have done better. He fixes his mistake. And then quick release, and bang, we're back out and away again. Oh. Again, yes, come on. I've got to learn to switch quicker.
What are we doing?
Their coach isn't too happy either. Alright, here we go. Jane's made that decision. Bang. Took the hit. He's a bit pissed he didn't get a free, but 50-50. But again, on his line, able to solve the problem before it became a problem. Sorry, off his line, I mean. On his 18-yard box. This is where the opposition is not awake. Great opportunity for us to break into attack. Probably could have worked a bit faster there, we were a bit too slow. Now this one, Jaden doesn't pick the ball up until he gets a bit of pressure. When the ball's at his feet, those 8 seconds don't count. The 8 seconds only start counting once the keeper has possession in his hands. Okay? And putting the ball back down doesn't count. Well, kind of does, but then you're under pressure again from the attackers. And that's it. So I hope that helped. Yeah, so I just wanted to demonstrate, and I know it's especially for the younger keepers, that's not something that's in their frame of mind right now, and it's probably something that it's probably going to go wrong for them occasionally. They might get caught out, they might get missed, but if we can just start asking our defenders, especially when our attackers are deep in attack, our goalkeepers shouldn't be standing on their lines. They should be at least on the edge of their box, maybe a little bit higher. And then if that ball does get cleared by the opposition's defence, and it's a good kick, our goalkeepers are the first ones there, and they can bang it back straight into attack. So yeah, it's a good little one to work on. But yeah, always a difficult one. Do I stay on my line? Do I come out and challenge? But if you've got that little bit of courage and a little bit of knowledge to just be off your line a bit more, be a little bit higher, those 3 or 4 steps can make all the difference in the world as to whether you win that challenge or you don't. So I hope this was helpful. Yeah, thank you for watching.